Good morning, Zarek. How's it going? The bunnies are staying in today. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here he is. Hello. Good morning, Tritopus. Here you go, baby boy. Oh, hello. Good morning, Zara. How's everyone doing? How's it going? Apologies for the lack of streams yesterday. I literally was starting Bun stream, and at like 2 minutes to 10, I got a message from Kirsty being like, "I'm in an Uber over, coming to get tabs," and I was like, "Oh, I guess I should. I guess I should not go live." Good morning, Monmouth. Morning, Justin. Good morning, Sapphire. Palin, thank you very much for the 36 months. 3 years of buns. 3 years. Morning, Joe. Morning, Cow. Quick visit before my next meeting. I hope your meetings have been okay. Good morning, Emma. Good morning, Harry. Yeah, I hope you're all doing good. And then, in the evening, when I was meant to be doing my other stream, I was talking to Mark, and he was a bit stressed out because of some work that he was doing. And I was like, do you know what? I'm raising money for Calm this year. So the best thing that we can do is to protect your mental health and for you to have an evening off instead. So yeah, I thought we can do it another time. We can postpone it. Obviously, it will be outside of Jingle Jam, but yeah, it can happen. It's movable, so let's move it, sort of thing. Good morning, Rob. Morning, Mazira. I'm doing awful, but I can look at Banu. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're not doing too well. I hope you're feeling better soon. But yeah, so I ended up just editing all day yesterday, getting some bits and bobs done. But it's a busy couple of days now to finish off the Jingly Jams. So yeah, I won't be able to do much work this week. I'm going to have to very much focus on getting ahead for Christmas next week. Fingers crossed. But yeah, doing some relaxing work. I did. It was nice to actually get some stuff done. I should have got more done, really. But I also got distracted by the bunnies and saying bye to Taboo and various other things. Did I say good morning, Dawincy? Good morning, if not. Good morning, Ole. I'm scrambling to do a Christmas animation in time. I hope everyone is doing well. Oh, I look forward to that. It's been a very enjoyable Jingle Jam. Yeah, it's been, I mean, I've ended up in a lot more than I thought I was going to be in, which has been very nice, because one of my favourite things about Jingle Jam is getting to do stuff with people you don't normally do stuff with. And at first I was like, my streams are either with Kirsty or Kirsty and Rydian, which isn't really mixing it up very much. So it's been nice getting to do other things like the Jingle Joust and the speed runs and stuff like that, mixing it up a wee bit more. Good morning, Megalomaniac. Morning, Ninewood. Getting out of my comfort zone, yeah. Yeah. And I got to, I don't know if anyone saw in the Discord or on the subreddit, but Rosie did art of my little guy, my little circumference, which is so lovely. In my dream earlier, you had a picture of Gerry so baby he fit in a box for an asthma inhaler while current Gerry sat in a shoebox. Oh, oh bless. Oh bless. Yeah, there's been a few people that haven't come over this year for various reasons, and it's always, always gonna miss them. Like Dautos and Rithian and stuff, but yeah, it's been lovely seeing the people who are over. Good morning, Russ and Bo. We've had Xylus for a very long time, which has been a treat. But yeah, I'm in like 3 different streams today, 4 if you include this one. So whether I'll actually be able to do any, yeah, missed Miss Boof, Miss G. It's been very strange not seeing the 2 of them. But yeah, it's an odd one. Oh my gosh, sleepy. Big yawn, there it is. That just kept on going. For streams, you are basically a river. True. Oh, Darwincy, have a good day. Morning, Steve. Oh, egg. What is this egg? What will it hatch into? I wonder. This mysterious egg. There she is. Beyond the Clock Tower is lots of different people, yeah. So I think there's going to be... I think there's set to be 3 different games in the live one and 2 different games in the external one, but I might be wrong about that. But I think that's the case. No. Wait, have I got that the wrong way around? One of them has 2 and one of them has 3, I'm pretty sure, but I can't remember which way around it is. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's 2 and the... I can't even remember which way around I said it now. I think maybe 2 in the live one and 3 in the external? Yes, that way round. I'm pretty sure. And I'm in the second, which is the last of the live, and then the first of the external. And then I will be done. So hopefully I'll be done by 9 tonight. And I can go home. And go to bed. Is the plan. So yeah, there's not going to be much chance for me to get work done today. But I guess it'll mostly be a day focused on seeing people probably for the last time before they go. Because we've already had some people who have headed home. Too busy working to do work. It do be like that. It do be like that. Yeah, I could do with some work days. Some work days off to get my work done. Always the way. I'm also intrigued how it works IRL, because I don't know how able you are to have like little side chats and stuff. I'm not really sure how it's gonna work. So it might, I don't know if it will have to be done in more of a werewolf style with, you know, winks and little points and Rav's rustling his jacket and stuff like that. I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't again thank you very much for the 47 months. I hope you are very cozy today. It's nearly the weekend, so you can do work. Well, I'm really busy this weekend because we've got, well, work-wise, I'm not too busy on the Saturday. It's just that we've got that evening stream that Bree hosts, and we get to. Sorry, I was trying to work out which box Fifi was chewing. Nuns, thank you very much for the 59 months. Morning, day off means Benoise. Yay! But then Alex and I are having our Christmas this weekend. Our I was surprised to see no Rose Vard in Jingle Jam. When I first saw Sullivan, I wondered if he was Dav's brother. Morning's Bucky. Oh yeah, I watched a bit of Mystery. I couldn't watch all of it, but I did watch a bit of the Mystery Quest last night, and it was so good. It made me giggle. But then Alex came home, so we ended up watching Wrestle instead. Money Manor. Do you get early Christmas presents? Yeah, we usually do like an early exchange, and we'll have our dinner together, and we just do, because we go separate ways for actual Christmas, so we tend to do one sort of a week or so early, and hopefully that'll be on the Sunday, and I can spend most of Saturday asleep. Catching up with sleep from the last 2 weeks. Fingers crossed. Because it has been like that. It's like the others have been, they finish their day of streams and stuff, and then they like go to the pub, or they stay up late playing games, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, how do you do this? I'm so done. I socialized for at least an hour today. I need to go home and sit under a blanket for a good 7 hours to recover from the experience. I don't know how they do it. Do the bunnies wait until all presents have been handed out to open theirs? Bless them, I've not really got the bunnies anything this year, because they got so much for their birthday. Well, for Gerry's birthday and Fifi's gotcha day, that I'm still getting through it. And I was like, they're going to have a delayed New Year present instead, I think. No, they've not been naughty. They're angels. They're little angels. No! Just spent 3 hours bits in the house for a friend to come over. I'm EP now. Aww. Good morning, Carl. My Alex is spending Christmas with my family this year. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I wish. I mean, it would be nice if we could split Christmas a bit more evenly. But because our families are so far apart, it just doesn't really make sense to. So yeah, we always have ours, and then, well, apart from in 20 and 21 when we spent actual Christmas together. But yeah, IT having their secret Christmas meetup today will be draining enough. Skipping the proper full office Christmas do next week. Fair dues. Yeah, the bunnies will be coming home with me. They get to stay they get a room to themselves. Well, it's sort of half a room to themselves. It's a bit less space than they used to, but they were very happy last year. And I think they like being around more people, having more visitors as well. So that'll be nice for them. It does get worrying with the journey, though. Like, obviously, the older they get, the more worrying and travelling is and stuff. But hopefully all will be well. Touch wood. The roads will be... Oh, sorry, Gerry. I was just rubbing the chair. Hopefully the roads will be behaving. And, no, I've been abandoned. Look at all those poos you've kicked out your litter tray. Gerry's got into this habit where he gets into the litter tray and the first thing he does is just kicks everything out before he poops. He's thinking about it. There we go. There he goes. Look at that. Just in case any of you are thinking, you're making it up. He just poos there and you're trying to cover for him. Nope. He just do be like that. My name is Ashti. I'm good, thank you. I'm very tired. I'm very done in. In my family, we go to the elderly, make your family come to the buns. That's true. Technically, they are in, their own years, the oldest members. So we should be going they should be coming here. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to do Christmas with just me and Alex. I find all the family stuff a bit exhausting. Yeah, I guess you get to a point where you like our family used to be that we would do our stuff together, and then on Boxing Day would be extended family. Thank you, Fifi, for running through it instead of around. Hey, little pickle. Hey, little pickle. You don't kick some of the water out from the toilet before pooping. Just throw a cup out. You got to. It just makes sense. How does everyone have an Alex? It's sort of like the cat distribution system, but eventually you get an Alex. It's just how it works. Hey, Fifi. Fifi, you're so beautiful. I hope you know. You are. You're very smart. You made me giggle. You're very lovely. You're a potato. Yes, you are. A very handsome potato. Look at he. Hello. There we go. Good to see the buns up. Are you knackered from all the Jingle Jam activities? I got to have a day off yesterday, so I recuperated a little bit. But there have been times when I've been a bit like, oh my gosh, I'm very snoozers. But good morning, nerdling. What's on the Jingle Jam today? So first up is Mark and 3 other people doing something is the morning slot, but I can't remember what they're doing. I forgot. And Silas, Mark, Duncan and Ozzy. Then it's Wii games with RT and Ms. Cupcakes, which I'll be joining in on. And then the 2 sessions after are Blood on the Clock Tower. Blood on the Clock Tower in Minecraft in real life, which is just Blood on the Clock Tower live. And then externally, which is on the app. But yeah, we get a repeat of Florida Friday. I'll try. I'll try and top it. See what crime I can look like I've committed today. I watched the Poker and the Pursuit VODs yesterday. The Pursuit was so good. They did such a good job, everyone involved, with that. They were, like, the screen was so good. Everyone was, like, the questions felt like a good level this year. I didn't feel as dumb as I felt in University Challenge, where I didn't know anything. You had your first game as storyteller. Oh, that's cool. Pyrian was making me laugh so much with his little, like, crawling down the board and stuff. But yeah, it reminded me a lot of another quiz program. I don't think I've seen anything like it before, to be honest. I think it was very refreshing to have to have such a new thing. But yeah, I missed Flax's. Oh yeah, I definitely recommend watching it. It was so good. Unique is what the critics have been saying. That's what I've heard. Very refreshing and new. I was glad I at least answered some questions, because my fear with quizzes is that I'm going to freeze up so much that I'm not going to be able to answer anything. And I remember answering at least 2 questions, which is my probably my quiz record so far. But yeah, I just freeze up. Especially if it's like quick fire questions, because that just makes me go into word association mode. 9 Inch Nails was a very fast answer. I guess that's just one of those things that I grew up listening to them, so I did actually know that one. Thank you for the follow. But hello. But yeah, always fun to see you and Simon interact. Oh, Simon's so lovely. He's such a good egg. Not to say that the egg isn't a good egg. Obviously, he's a very good. But yeah, answered 2 questions, blacked out, caused a scene no one will ever forget, went home. Dear, oh dear. And it was lovely getting to talk to Smith as well, because I don't really get to see him very much either. So, morning, Tim. Captain, thank you for the follow. Love Simon, he's not afraid to stand up for what's right. Yeah. And he's so, like, smart and articulate as well. That's the thing I really envy, is that I have all the like I can stand I will stand up for like people's rights, and I will defend their right to be themselves, but I cannot do the words good. And I cannot say what I'm not good at articulating. The brain to word, something gets lost in transit, whereas he can just, he says stuff and I'm like, yeah, that that's the one that I want to say. Whereas, and yeah, he's got an amazing singing voice. It's just like, what can that man not do? Honestly, just super smart, lovely guy. Just yeah, one of the best, bless him. Whereas I am all good intentions and cozy vibes, but not much else. Sounds like we're writing his Tinder. No, he's a happily married man. We're writing just his application for the next quiz. You do good too and make a difference. I just wish that my stream scripts were written for me, so I could say the words I want to say instead of whatever nonsense comes out. But yeah, you're having a lovely snuggle time, bunny. What's going on in there? You can be happily married and have a Tinder. That is true. That is true. Look at you. Look at you, baby boy. Someone accidentally misgendered someone whilst playing Final Fantasy, and without hesitation she kept doing the fight, corrected the person, and we all kept going. Ah. Yeah, I think well, I think my favorite moment where I got to see someone standing up for someone else, but it was kind of like misplaced, was when I was on stream and I was talking. It was a Kirby stream, I think, and I was talking about Ffion, my Ffion, and I was saying very bunny related things of like, Ffion kept on digging at my pajamas today and stuff like that. And then someone in chat was just like, Bryony, Ffion actually uses they, them. And I was like, I'm very proud of you for correcting me and standing up for people. And misgendering is not good. But also I am talking about my body right now. And she is my little girl. But I appreciate where you're going. I was like, Ffion Yogscast has not been digging at my pajamas this morning. I was like, it's very sweet to, I was glad to see it. I was glad to see someone at, because it is good. It is good to correct people in a polite fashion when they do make mistakes. But yeah, in that case, it was unneeded. Whereas he is he. Single pronoun. He. That is the only one needed. He. He/him boy. / potato. You're in a funny mood today, Gerry. He's like, I'm cuddly, but don't pet me. Doing his little head bop of no. But yeah, today should be a very lovely day of streams. But the problem is I am not good at social deception games. So I don't know how well I will do. Also, I do believe I'm on a team in the real life one with Duncan and Ozzy. I say in a team, like in the group. Obviously, I don't know what the teams are yet. But that's a problem for me because without fail, I always, whichever side I think Duncan is in, I get it wrong every time. There's something about Duncan that like every time he's bad, my brain goes, I can trust Duncan. I don't know why. So usually I have to rely on thinking the opposite of whatever my gut feeling is. And then with Oz, whatever I say, Oz just immediately sees through me. Like other people I will have convinced, but Oz she knows every time. So yeah, being with those two has me a little bit scared. So Oz knows. Oz just knows. So when I saw the listings of who was where and I saw those two, I was like, oh no. I'm gonna do so badly. But hopefully all three of us will be on the same team and I won't have to worry. Because yeah, I want to be on the same team as Oz. As Oz. Dear oh dear. I got caught sending messages to my demon on night 1 and kind of melted when someone pulled me up on it. That's the problem. So many people are good at doing these like I had one recently. Well, I say recently, it was a few months ago now. I just don't think it's come out on the main channel yet. But I had one where I had this entire plan set out. I was like, I'm going to say I'm one of these two things. If I'm questioned on it or if someone says that's my role, I'll just be like, oh, well, I lied to catch you out and I'm actually this role. So we're both good. Wait, sort of thing. And then as soon as I was questioned, I just completely broke down. And I was like, my precious plan just completely crumbled because I was slightly pushed on the matter. And I was like, I just kept doubling down and I was like, why am I doing this? This is the worst thing I could do. So yeah. I guess it is like an odd one when it's being recorded as well for lots of people to see, because any mistake you make, you're gonna be told about it. So, I would have got away with it if I wasn't asked a question. Yeah, if no one questioned me, I would do great. If they just believed everything I said, that would be really nice. But no, they've got to go and socially deduce in the social deduction game. And I guess the problem that there is now is that when we first started recording it, I was in like the first recording, so it sort of felt like a bit level. Whereas since then, they all play Blood on the Clock Tower like 5 games 3 nights a week, and they do really complicated scripts and blah 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 blah. So now it's just like, yeah, when you go into it, you can just sort of be like, hello, I'm this person. And they're like, well, clearly because you've said that person, you must be this, and your bluffing is this, and your minion is this person. And you're just like, oh. The way you sneezed tells me that you must be the Raven Keeper. You're just like, what? How do you know? But yeah, witches. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to do the in-person one, but I 100% trust Nick to have found a way to make it make sense, because he's a super smart fella, and he will know what needs to be done to make it work. So yeah. You gonna flop? What if you... Yeah. Yeah. Look at you. Look at he. Baby boy. Baby boy. Baby boy. Baby boy. Hello, Dave. How's it going? Good morning, Shark Dog. Look at you. Yeah, so the first 3 hours will be in person, confusingly called Blood on the Clock Tower in Minecraft in real life. It will be done in the games night room, all sat together. And then the other one, the 8 till 11 one, will be done online in the app. So yeah, there'll be a little mixture of both. So if people prefer one or the other, you get to choose today. I personally I like playing it in Minecraft, because I think a lot of people don't like doing it because they like to be able to see people's facial expressions, whereas I much prefer being in Minecraft, because if I'm just sat at a computer in the app, I will immediately get distracted by something else. I mean, hopefully now it's being streamed today, I'll be able to focus a bit more. But yeah, it's nice having the running around in Minecraft to keep my attention a bit more, if that makes sense. Whereas when I've played before on the app, if there's a second monitor there, I'm looking away from it. It's the same problem I have with like doing, like I did this TTRPG with some friends yesterday? No, the day before. And I had to like full screen our webcams, full screen my character sheet, and then sit away from the computer to force myself to focus on everything that was happening. Because as soon as I am there with a, with a browser and a mouse, my gosh, I'm distracted. I'm looking at random things. I'm going down a rabbit hole. But yeah. Whereas in person, it'll be fine. It'll be good fun in person. But yeah, usually if I'm streaming, I'll be able to focus a bit more, because I guess the nervousness keeps me focused on what I'm doing. And maybe I can have like a notepad open in the other screen, and that'll give me something else to focus on. I need grounding is what I need. In person, they would look at me and see from my face, oh my gosh, it's like my favorite example of that is Rob. You can tell immediately if Rob is the werewolf when you're playing werewolf, because the guilty look he gets on his face immediately. You're just like, okay, I think I know who it is. Put me in front of a computer and suddenly there are 10 tabs open. Precisely. If I sit down in front of a computer, I'm like, I could just do some editing whilst I'm here. Or I could just, I could just get this done. Maybe I'll open up another game. Maybe, oh my gosh, I was playing this demo last night of a game. And it's so good. And then I just went to bed and I kept on thinking about it. I'm pretty sure I dreamt about it as well. Also, Kletka's out today. What? So, I'm excited to finally play the full game of that. I wonder what they've added differently from the demo. I lost all of my achievements from the demo, though. And Mark was like, you just have to get them in the real game. And I was like, but one of the achievements was complete the demo. Can't be worse than G in the recent Fun the Cocktail. She immediately forgot her info after Lewis told her. I'm like that, though. Like, I get so nervous concentrating. It's like when I meet a new person and I get so nervous concentrating on making sure I'm listening when they tell me their name that I don't listen to their name. And then I'll be like, wait, who? Who are you? It's why you're meant to do the thing where you repeat people's names back to them so that you've heard it and it's stuck in your head a bit more. But I feel like doing it is weird, so I never do it. But yes, I'm not very... It's like when I would go to university and I would spend so long thinking, I should be listening to this lecture, that I would never actually listen. Dear oh dear. I have to write notes while I play TTRPGs or I'll get distracted. Yeah. I repeat the names, but sometimes I still forget immediately. I can remember a name or a face. I cannot do both. Just assigning random names to every different person. Dear oh dear. I get such paranoia about, or I get such anxiety, I should say, not paranoia, about saying my own name correctly, that a lot of the time if I'm being introduced to someone, I'm more thinking, I'm not listening to anything they're saying, because all I'm thinking is, oh God, I've got to say my name in a bit. I don't want to have to say my name. So I'm nervous. And I know that they're going to then repeat it back wrong to me, and then I'm going to be too anxious to say no and say it again. So I'll just say yep, and then for the next however long they know me, I'm going to be replying to Brownie because that's what they heard. So yeah. It's too much. I guess I've got to go and meet what's their chops? Sullivan later as well. New people. It's too scary. No, it'll be okay. Hopefully. What's the worst that could happen? 3 hours later, the office is on fire. Socializing is hard. It's hard being an awkward bean. It really is. I was thinking about this the other day because I was thinking about how like how well Kirsty fit into the network when she joined, and all of those like you know, that group. And I was thinking, like, I've known everyone in the network pretty much for like 10 years. And then Kirsty came in, and within like 2 months she got on with everyone better, and I was like, I'm replaced. You get that sometimes. It's like when I was on my way into the office. I think I said about this the other day, but I was on my way into the office to do the morning stream with Kirsty, and I was thinking, like, she's so much smarter, she's so much funnier, and she's like gorgeous. And I was like, why am I turning up to this stream? What am I bringing to this stream? And I was like, I really don't know. And I was just like, by the end of the stream, I was like, oh, lowbrow jokes about pegging. That's what I'm bringing. This is my contribution to Jingle Jam. Dear oh dear. It's sometimes that's all you can do. It's lower the tone. Bring it down to your own level. And there you can thrive. Dear oh dear. Did you expect to be bringing begging jokes to thousands of people? That is what I said I wanted to do when they asked me in the careers advice. I'm like, you won't believe me that this is going to be a job, but one day. Dear oh dear. But all Kirsty's content is jokes about pegging? Why, I don't even have that then. She gets everything. I could have stayed home. Just let her run it. Dear oh dear. But yeah. It doesn't have bunnies though. That's true. Who made the best Jingle Cats video? Jiggle Belly Cat. Jingle Belly Cat made the best Jingle Cats ever. Officially. Thank you for the follow. I wonder what 10 years ago you would think of you now. Oh my gosh. I mean, I would be very surprised. Like, 10 years ago me wasn't that, like, there's no photos of me from 10 years ago because I was camera shy. I would never have imagined that I would, be on video as a living. That would have been unheard of. 10 years ago, I didn't think that anyone would want to watch people playing video games. So that I also wouldn't believe. They should do like a top 10 Jingle Cats from across the years. Oh my gosh, that would be so difficult to choose though. How do you decide? Especially with Bathead. Is it Bathead? Is that the name of the guy? Have I just made that up? Yeah. Turkey Man. producing bangers every year. I did really like the one this year. Still find it hard to explain streaming to people who don't know about it. Yeah, it's like the way I describe it is it's like, imagine if you, whilst you're watching television, you could tell the presenters that they're idiots and they had to read it. That's streaming. You know, when you shout at the telly, imagine if you could just shout directly at them into their souls. That's streaming. But yeah, I never thought I would have got into live streams. Yeah, it never occurred to me. I guess 10 years ago, I had never heard of streaming. Well, I guess I would have just heard of streaming because we would have been just moving to Bristol. And for, like, I had, you know, vaguely heard of or been explained what Yogscast were. Alex had tried to get me into Yogscast, and I watched one thing and said I didn't find it very funny. So that was about it. I was just like, okay, I guess you work for these guys. Oh wait, no, it wasn't watching. It was, I listened to an episode of Yogpod, and I was just like, I don't get it. I don't get why this is meant to be funny. So yeah, and then I was like, oh, who watches people play video games? Is this really a thing? I don't understand. But yeah. So that was me 10 years ago. And I think things have changed now. I don't think I would have, if you said to 10 years ago me what I do now, I'd be like, what? What are you on about? What job was I in 10 years ago? I guess I was working on Hobie City 10 years ago. Or would that have been 2014? Yeah. Yeah, I would be on Hobie by then. I was splitting my time between Bristol and Hertfordshire. Yeah, I don't think I would have. I used to listen to the Young Pod in bed, trying not to laugh out loud and wake up my family. There was someone on the episode that Alex played that I did not recognise, and to this day I still have no idea who it was. Hobie City genuinely played a role in me coming out to my parents with the bisexual storyline when I was coming to terms with my sexuality. It was. I'm so glad I did Hobie. It was good fun. It was lovely. I'm very sad it is no more. But occasionally I see people I worked with in like the credits to various things. Like, what was I watching the other day? I watched something yesterday. What made you decide to start live streaming then? So, for me, the year was 2018, I want to say. And I was talking to Rithian during Jingle Jam, and Rithian was saying I should play Hollow Knight, and I was like, oh, I guess, you know, I have a Twitch account. I guess I could just stream it to you whilst I play it. And I streamed it just for Rithian. But then people started sort of showing up, and I was like, oh, this is actually quite fun. So yeah, it was literally just playing Hollow Knight for Rithian was the reason I started streaming. And then Sienna showed up. I already knew Sienna. but she also gave me more confidence to carry on. So yeah, it was just that. How did you meet Rydian? I met Rydian because Alex was a freelance editor for the Yogscast. I don't know how he knew who Yogscast were, but yeah, we were just part of. It wasn't Discord back then. I want to say it was like TeamSpeak or Ventrilo. I can't remember which one we were on, but we used to. He just sort of. I guess he got talking to the people because he was editing stuff with them in. So we got talking to them, just being part, getting to know the network a bit more. And then we would go in there and just talk to them through that. And actually, I guess it was more that, like, back in the day, when they would come over for Jingle Jam, because I wasn't part of the network or anything and I didn't really know anyone, I would just make it my morning Lolly. I would make it my mission to make sure no one was left alone in the office. So whilst everyone else was having to run off and do their streams and blah blah blah, I would just like bring in board games and make sure someone always had company, and I would set up like Super Rhino and Mysterium and whatever, and just I literally would just like have a little room at the side and I would play games or just sit with anyone who was on their own. And I guess I pretty much got to know people that way, because there must have been must have just been one of the few people who didn't really have anything else to do. Thank you for singing When the Boat Comes In on the Shanty stream. My granddad used to sing it to me when I was little in his thick Geordie accent. Your version made me smile massively. Oh, thank you. I feel like I did so badly, but I'm glad I did it, because it is like, yeah, it's one of the songs that will be... Hobby City was my last job before lockdown, taking public transport all on my own. Them saying, don't come in for the rest of the week, we'll still pay you. We probably wouldn't have worked together then. I hadn't done Hobby since... I think my last episode I ever worked on was maybe like 2016. Maybe? Gerry! Why you joined the chair? Oh, let me give the bunnies their treat. I realised the time and the lack of treats. Gerry! I know you want it. Gerry! Gerry! There you go. Something a bit more wholesome than the chair leg. I was a camera technician on Hobie. So like it's sort of a strange mixture between a camera trainee, a video assistant, and a clapper loader. It was like an odd mix of jobs. Anyway, I shall be shush and let you enjoy the munches. Tea. It is mint. It's mint, dill, broccoli and fennel today. Well done, bunnies. Gerry dribbling. Sometimes when he has particularly juicy things, they just get, it's like when they're eating mint, they just get this little green juicy dribbles, minty dribbles. Because I always try and, basically, as bunnies get older, they're more prone to like urinary problems. So I always try to make sure that I I leave the moisture on the leaves, because it's good to get like lots of water into them so that everything is flushing through, because if they aren't drinking as much, they're more likely to get like calcium deposits in their bladder, which can cause infections and stuff. So it's good to have lots of fluids going through them all the time. So I'll sometimes give them things that are more water content, like celery and lettuce. Never iceberg, but like cos, romaine, cucumber, that sort of thing, just to keep those bladders nice and healthy. They can have cucumber, yeah. Gerry acts like he hates cucumber, but he eats it. Like every time you hand him cucumber, he will look so offended, but then he eats it every time. He has a very specific cucumber face. Iceberg lettuce, just basically you can, if you're really, really, really trying to get water into them, you could maybe, but like there's just no goodness to iceberg lettuce for bunnies. It's like you're much better off having the darker green ones, like romaine tends to be the only lettuce that I would give bunnies, because there's still a bit more to it than an iceberg. I'm glad my pup likes celery and cucumber for that. Yeah, I love cucumber. Bree loves cucumber. The other day we had people over for a board game evening, and I was with Lollip, and we were in the shop just getting snacks, and I was like, I'm going to buy a whole cucumber because Bree will eat all of it. She was like, what? And then I put down I literally walked into the living room with a bowl of cucumber and was just like, there you go, Bree. And he was so happy. I was like, see? He just loves cucumber. But yeah, I like iceberg lettuce. I like it when it's crunchy. But I love like crunchy salad. I'm very lucky that I love like salad and vegetables and fruit are just like my favorite. Just some of my favorite food. I will happily just sit and eat salad, which I guess is a big stereotype, but yeah, it makes me very happy. I don't get when people are like, I mean, obviously to each their own, but when people are like, oh, I don't like vegetables, I'm just like, but vegetables are so good. Just having like, just lightly steamed broccoli. Oh, yes, please. Just eating carrots as a little snack. Love it. Delicious. Love them. Or roasted. Oh, roasted with a little bit of garlic powder on top. Oh, good times. Good times. Yeah, I think a lot of people are used to that very 90s way of cooking, which is where you just boil vegetables into mush. And then they are horrible. But yeah, just lightly steamed is beautiful. Roasted carrots and parsnips. Oh my gosh, bloody love parsnips. So good. So good. It's like, I remember watching, like, I'd go around friends' houses and their parents would be cooking dinner and they would just overcook vegetables and then salt them to give them taste. And I'm just like, but they have so much flavour already. Just don't boil them to buggery and they'll be fine. You don't need the salt then. They can be so good. But yeah. Oh, I love Brussels sprouts as well. Just realised I'm going to have Brussels sprouts this weekend. Oh, love cabbage. Cabbage is so good. Bloody love cabbage. Anyway, I guess it's time for me to run away and let you lovely people go and see some other lovely people who are on the main channel right now. A big lorry just pulled up in front of the house. In case the lighting dramatically changed, it's because the window's now blocked. In case you're wondering, a shadow just descended upon the bunnies. But yeah. But yes. Okay. Do I actually have it? Rob? Is Rob around? I realise I don't know if I actually have any mods to do a raid. Because I've not seen Anhole and I don't know if Rob is busy. It might have to be a manual raid. Where you all just go wherever you like and say that I sent you there. I'm gonna make you work as my minions. Doing a you're gonna go spread the word of Bluey. Oh well. Oh, hang on. Oh no, Alex's laptop is. I could go upstairs, turn on my computer and do a raid that way. But that's all the way upstairs. So I will just have to say bye and let you all go about your days. I might go to the shops and pick up a package. Do I say yep? Say I sent you. But yeah, I will be back on the main channel at hello. What did you hear? I'll be back on Yorkscast at 2 for Wii Games, and then later at probably hang on, let me think. If it starts at 5, I'll probably be on at 6:30 for obviously watch the whole thing, but yeah, I think I'll be on in the second half of the first stream and then the first stream of the second stream. If that makes sense. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Yeah. So I shall see you all there. I hope you all have very wonderful days. Wait, 6:30. Oh yeah, I forgot that's like a weird British thing, isn't it? 6:30 time, GMT. It shall be, I do believe. And then I'll probably be on until about 9 o'clock because I'll be doing the first game of the second stream as well. So yeah, that'll be me. But yes. Be good, everyone. Look after yourselves. And I shall speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.